Aw, squish.
All I have to say about this upgrade is, oh man, it is so worth it. I've watched videos of guys installing the 2 little resistors inside of the ground wire or something like that. Man, what the f are you guys thinking? Or upgrading the ground wire from the switch. Yeah, it might work for a little bit, but it's not gonna fix every single problem. This right here, this is the ultimate fix, okay? If you all are doing it any other way besides this way after I make this video, I'm telling you, you guys failed, all right? I did all the research for you. This is the only way that it's actually gonna end up fixing that switch in the long run. And it's a super easy fix. All I'm using the switch for now, it's switch power for the relay. And it works so simple and it's just so flawless. It's really just the way to go. So just do it right the first time. Listen to me, I promise. I won't steer you wrong. What is up, friends, and welcome back to another episode of Christian's Customs. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, it has been hot, super hot lately. And of course, my car wants to give me fits. Have you all ever had this issue with your vehicle? On setting number 1, the AC is working completely fine. Setting number 2, the AC light randomly goes out. Setting number 3, AC light still out. Setting number 4, it says it's working, but then randomly the AC will kick in and out. To be 100% honest, it is the blower motor switch. It's trash. It's a terrible design, and it's not just in this car. I've seen it all over the place. So don't think that it's just for this car. And since you don't own a Mazda Protege 5, you're just gonna click on the next video because this might solve a problem for you. Now, Mazda did put out a switch for this vehicle that is an upgrade, but I replaced the switch about a year ago and then I started having the same issue. So this is a real solid fix. No adding resistors, which is something that people do in this vehicle and I don't even know what the hell they're trying to get at there. Upgrading the grounds, of course, a good idea, but again, you're still having current pass through that switch, which is going to eventually burn it out. And the only way to fix it is to bypass what is causing the main issue, which is the switch. And I know you're like, oh, how am I going to bypass the switch? It is really quite simple. Let me show you. And all it's gonna end up costing you is 4 relays and 4 relay sockets. Now there is a little bit of adjustment that you have to do to just one of these sockets, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. First, you need to get that radio out of the way. And this is what it looks like when I try to use keys to get it out. Got that right there. What you do is you make a pulling outward motion, and then you'll pull it towards you. Here, if you pull forward and you hook underneath, you can kind of pull out like that. And then you can go to the other side, pull out, and eventually you might be able to get it. But in my case, I just hit this point where it will not come out. It just clipped back in for some reason. Yep, looking like an idiot. Nope, just doesn't want to come. Still looking like an idiot. All right, so I'm gonna show you the real solution to it. You pull these out, so then you take your hammer. Nope, no longer look like an idiot. Just an aggressive individual. Go ahead and fix the rest of it. But guess what? That aggressive individual is getting the job done. Hunk of shit. There you go. Shatter glass all over the inside of your car. Apparently this faceplate doesn't want to break. There we go. Get all that trash out of the way. We get our keys back out. We stick these in here. Now you can see it's at way more of an angle. As I pull on this, there's a tab on the side here that is physically moving past it finally. And the reason for that is the old faceplate is no longer in the way. We're going to pull this outward, and now it's going to simply slide out. If you need to, you can hook right here, pull outward, AKA hit it with a hammer again. Does not want to come out. This is ridiculous. Take this metal piece right here and bend it upward. Get myself a little hook. There we go. Come on. And yet it's still not coming out. Ugh. This is just ridiculous. To shatter a faceplate and then still have this much trouble, what the were you thinking, Mazda? This is just wild. Had some pretty rough CD players to get out, but these are by far the worst. There we go. Wow. See these tabs here? That's your issue. You get all this wiring disconnected, and obviously save this for a rainy day. No, I'm joking. Throw it in the trash. That's all you got to do, you know, just shatter the faceplate, cut yourself, and then you can finally get this POS out of the way. Now really you don't need to remove the radio to get the console out of the way, but there are these little clips on the back that get stuck every once in a while. I've actually broken one before, so I've decided to take the radio out from now on out. You can just stick a pry tool in the edge and pop upward and it should come out. After you get it loosened, make sure you get underneath, and for the blend door actuator, you need to get that hard cabling disconnected after getting the wiring disconnected. Then you're able to remove the piece fully. Now that we can get to the wiring, this is where the fix happens. Those 4 smaller wires that are on the back of the 5-wire switch are what we are going to wind up cutting. But before that, let me explain the relay. Believe it or not, this system is running off of grounds, and that is the main issue. This is the reason why guys will upgrade that big black wire right there to a better ground, and they say that it fixes the problem for the most part. Now, I'm not trying to just fix it for the most part, I'm trying to fix it 100%. So, number 86. I found an accessory wire for you. It is on the opposing connector. It is the pink one on the corner. It is super easy to get to. All you need to do is run the wire over to your relays. Personally, I like to just loop them like I did. Number 87. This is the main ground. I end up taking 4 16-gauge wires and connecting each one of them, then run them over to one 10-gauge wire. I run that over to the passenger side footwell, and there is a factory ground that I clean up just a little bit, and then I get tightened down right there, and that's what I've always ended up using. Now, we are able to deal with the wiring that is coming off of the switch itself. Cut those 4 wires individually. Now the wire that comes off of the switch, that one is going to be run to number 85, and the wiring that is going to the blower motor resistor, that is going to get connected to number 30. So 87A is 100% ignored. All right, people? Totally ignore 87A. We are not touching that thing at all. You can obviously see that I like to color coordinate everything and make it very pretty, and this is to make sure that I don't get confused. Now, number 4 relay, or what I should say is the relay that is powering the number 4 setting, that wiring I did upgrade. The wiring that came with the relay socket technically wasn't big enough, and so I did upgrade it to a 12-gauge blue wire. Didn't want to get confused because all I had was one 12-gauge wire that was blue. And so I took a paint marker and I marked the other one with a line. Now that you have everything connected, it's time to test it, and you can see that the AC is staying on every single setting. There's no flickering or anything happening in the switch, and the reason for this is because there is no longer current passing through the switch to power the blower motor resistor. And that is absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so nice to have AC work properly. And so really what we need to do now is just get those relays up and out of the way. And so you notice that I left quite a bit of extra wiring, and that is so I can set it to the side. I go to the left of the glove box. There's a little bracket right there that is super easy to connect to, and then I just throw one zip tie around. There, it seems pretty stable. I can give you a wiggle, but it's not going anywhere. I'm definitely not worried about it making any noise as I'm going down the street either. It's just that simple. I mean, it's finished after that. Just make sure that you leave yourself a little bit of excess length on all the wiring. If you need to cut it back later on, it's gonna be a lot easier than trying to stretch that wire. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I hope you all hit me up in the comments, and you will see me on the next episode of Christian's Customs.